Hello, my name is Kanita Thomas, and today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of being a role model for our children as parents. In the past few years, the community that I live in has been taken over by drugs and violence, and parents do not realize that their lives and actions affect their children and it affects everyone that they love. We can either be a positive or a negative role model in our children's lives. And as parents, we are the examples that our children see on a daily basis. We are responsible for their well being and the environment they reside in. And a role model is someone that you look up to. You admire that person and you desire to imitate that person. And as a child, they trust their parents and they believe whatever their parents say. Whether you're a single mother or a two-parent family, your actions and your characteristics are the book that your children read every day of their life. And as parents, we're the biggest influence that our children have. And it's so important that we as parents instill positive values in our children, such as, respect for themselves and to have respect for others, to have respect for their elders, to be caring, to be honest. And as role models, we also have to show our children these attributes. We can't just tell them to do these things. We have to lead by example and show them these caring attributes. We have to build our children up and we do not need to tear them down. And these attributes that I've spoken about, they will help our children succeed in life. And as a child, I grew up in a loving and a stable home. My mom and dad, they worked every day. And, my grandmother, she took care of us while we were unable to go to school until we got school age. She, watched us every day while my parents worked. And my parents based their beliefs on the Bible. And I know some do not believe in God's word, but I'm a firm believer that it does work. Whether you believe in God's word or not, the moral values and the principles that our country was founded on is based on those same beliefs. And as a parent, it is our responsibility to teach our children right from wrong. And let them know that there's consequences behind the decisions they make in life. Whether they make bad choices or good choices, there are consequences behind those. And as parents, we have to lead by example. I cannot say that, tell you how important it is as parents is to lead by example. You can't cuss your kid out, and then when they turn around and cuss you out, you can't believe that's coming out of their mouth. But where are they hearing it from? I mean, they see you cussing people out, or like I said, you cuss them out. How do you expect for them to act? Also, you can't tell your child, don't smoke, don't drink. That stuff is bad for you. And here you are, you're smoking and you're drinking. Or, I mean, to each his own, but I do not condone smoking and drinking, parents letting their children come and smoke and drink in their home. I know sometimes parents say, oh, well, they're doing it in front, they're doing it with me. But I don't think that's right. Me, myself, I believe that if we feel that it's wrong, then we shouldn't be doing it, and we shouldn't let our children do it at all either. Our children's going to try things on their own, and we just have to let them know that these things are out there. But we don't have to condone them and uphold them in the things that they do. We have to set rules and let them know right from wrong. Another point is that you can't tell your child, that it's don't let a man or a woman abuse you or mistreat you, and then they see you getting abused every day. And this hits home to me because my husband, he cheated on me consistently. He spent our money on all his personal habits while I, struggled to make ends meet. And my daughter, she would see me crying and upset, and she'd say, Mommy, what's wrong? And I always tell her, this is not the way a man's supposed to treat you, baby. But yet, here I am allowing her father to mistreat me. And I saw true love with my parents. I knew how a man was supposed to love his family. And from my own personal experience, I saw my parents practice what they preached. They didn't tell me to do one thing while they did the opposite. They showed me right from wrong, and they told me, you can learn from your mistakes and you can move forward. You don't have to stay in the past. Of course, I didn't always listen to my parents, as you can see. But by them planting those positive seeds within me, I always came back to it no matter what. And I decided, at that point that enough was enough. And I had did everything in my power to fight for my marriage. And I had to set that example for my daughter. And it was a hard decision to make, but it was the best decision for me and my children. And, even now, my ex-husband, he tells me how much he respects me and he appreciates the way I've raised our children. And he knew that he wasn't a good role model for his daughter or his sons at that time. And now he respects my decision, and he's a better person because of it. Children are a precious gift from God. And as parents, our decisions affect them. We have to be positive role models in our children's lives. And we have to make sure that we're planting seeds of wisdom and love, not hate and violence. I hope you enjoyed this message. Thank you.